In today's selection, you will see series with an unexpected plot. Do not forget to write which series will you watch first. Like, subscribe, and let's get started. If Love Calls. The series is about a dramatic love story. Long ago, the members of the three families had friendly ties. They maintained good neighborly relations, solved problems together, and helped each other look after the children who played and grew up together. But friendship could not stand the trials of life and gave a deep crack, allowing enmity to grow. Many years have passed since then. Neighbors continue to fight, but their grown-up children met again, and children's friendship, with renewed vigor, connects them with mutual love. This circumstance turned out to be a kind of detonator for further dramatic events. New Life. It's about a former soldier named Adam. He served for a long time in Burgundy Berets and always coped with the tasks assigned to him. Although sometimes they were impossible, but he achieved his goal exactly as it was required. The authorities treated this soldier with great respect, and each of his colleagues knew perfectly well that this person could be relied upon in any situation. But one day, an accident happened to a man, and for this reason he was forced to leave his beloved profession. For him, this circumstance became difficult, and he could not think what he would do next. Now he has to get used to civilian life, which is not easy to do. Please write in the comments if you are interested in this series. Teacher. Teacher Akif is an idealist. His goal is to reinculcate virtue, which today is a lost value among young people. One day, a young girl, a prize winner of water sports, who showed great promise, dies. She committed suicide. Teacher Akif appears at the Lyceum. He becomes the head of the class in which this girl studied. Looking closely at the students, Teacher Akif is trying to find out why the girl committed suicide, who pushed her to this, and why no one guessed. He must get answers to his questions in any way, even if he takes the whole class hostage. Hekimoglu. Remake of the American series. Atesh Hekimoglu is a successful doctor in his 40s, specialist in infectious diseases and nephrology, works in a hospital run by IPEC, with whom they also studied at the same medical academy. Atesh, despite his genius and unconventional thinking, has a very complex character. Only IPEC and Orhan can find a common language with him. Orhan, oncologist, also studied with Atesh. This trio unravel and make the most difficult diagnoses, and the young doctors Mehmet Ali, Emre, and Zeynep do their best to win their praise. In each new series, the most complex diagnoses will be unraveled like a riddle. Maidservants. The life of Ella, who lives in a small town, is completely changed after the kidnapping of the grandchildren of Atakanli, one of the famous families of Istanbul. Finding out the truth leads her to the Paradise Mansions area, where the rich live. As Ella gets to know different rich lives, she begins to see the real faces of everyone. Moreover, just like the rich, the servants who work in their homes also have their own secrets, because maids clean not only houses, but also dirty linen, hidden by their owners. In fact, all is not what it seems in Paradise Mansions. Please write in the comments if you are interested in this series. Babylon. Irfan is a professor. He taught at the University of Economics. He has a wonderful wife and a little son, whom he loves very much. But one day his whole life goes downhill. The university is fired for ideological views, and the son catches a serious illness. He needs a lot of money for his treatment. However, after the dismissal, Irfan got a bad reputation. They do not want to hire him. For the sake of their son, Irfan, together with his friend, decide on an adventure real estate fraud. Everything is going well. Irfan and Ejman earn big money, yes, but they attacked the wrong one. The mafia will not forgive them for their money. On the one hand, the police are looking for them, on the other, the mafia. Now Irfan must cure his son without falling into the hands of the mafia or the police. And at the same time, the secrets of the past begin to be revealed. Emerald Phoenix. Serhat, the grandson of the wealthy Demirkanlar family, joins the army to repay his debt to the motherland. After the service, he is going to marry Zayamriat, who works in their factory. But while he was in the army, his uncle Adil also decides to marry Zayamriat, not knowing about their love with Serhat. And Serhat's company is sent to war, to Syria. There they are shelled. The news of his death is sent home. Demir Kanlars are grieving. But life goes on, and on the wedding day of Adil and Zayamrat, Serhat returns home. He's alive. There's been an error. What will happen to the love of Serhat and Zayamrat? Will he be able to forgive his beloved? What secret is Zayamrat hiding? Why did she have to get married? Ramo. Love, betrayal, mafia showdowns, murder, struggle for power. Everything is combined in this series. Ramazan, nicknamed Ramo, leads the group that controls all the dark affairs of Adana. They are mainly engaged in the smuggling of combustibles. Everyone fears and respects Ramo. His word is law. One day, Ramo meets Sibyl, a beautiful woman, on his way. They fall passionately in love with each other. Ramo's life takes on a completely different meaning, but Sibyl is afraid that he will be killed one day, because the enemies are not asleep, ready to destroy at any moment in the struggle for power. The house where you were born is your destiny. They say that it is the house that determines our fate. For example, how your life will go, who you will work with whom you will connect your life. First, mothers pick up a pencil and begin to write your fate, and then you grow up and continue for it. The main character of the drama series wonders what kind of house she has, the one in which she was born or the one in which she grew up and became a person. What fate should she continue to write, written by the mother who gave birth to her or by the woman who became her mother and raised her? Old. Firuz and Ayaz, two young people responsible for their families, fall madly in love with each other. But at the insistence of his mother, Ayaz has to leave Firuza and get engaged to the girl she chose. One day, an accident occurs at a construction site where Firuza's father works. He is accused of killing 13 people. Firuz tries to prove the injustice of the accusation and prove the innocence of his father. On the way to the truth, Firuz again encounters Ayaz, who, as it turns out, is the owner of the same construction company and is related to the accident. Ayaz faces a difficult choice. Whom should he choose, family or beloved? Write in the comments which series will you watch first.